What's not good is we have to wait and see with Lucho. He felt something and needed to have further assessment there, but apart from that, they all look really, really good. This video is being sponsored by our friends at Surfshark. Now, you've probably heard people talking about VPN providers a lot, and I'm going to explain to you why it's a plus and why hopefully you should go with our friends at Surfshark. So Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to look at the internet entirely anonymously and unlock the world's largest Netflix libraries, the likes of the USA and Japan. It also keeps you safe and secure from hackers. Let's imagine you're out and about, you're having a cup of coffee, you're in college, you're in the pub, something like that. They use industry-leading measures, uncrackable encryption, and the most secure VPN protocols to keep you safe and secure while you're having a look on the internet. Also, one subscription will run across all of your devices, meaning that there is no need to look elsewhere. One subscription, you got your phone covered, your laptop covered, whatever it is that you need. Surfshark is really easy to install as well. And right now, you can get an amazing 85% off and 3 months additional free by using our link in the description and the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. That is 85% off and 3 months additional free, meaning it works out at less than $2 a month. Now, this offer runs until the end of this year only, so if you're looking for a VPN provider, look no further. Our friends at Surfshark have got you covered. What's up, my friends? You're very welcome along to Friday night late night agenda. I'm going to give you the bullet points surrounding the latest news with Liverpool Football Club. Obviously, we'll be talking about Luis Diaz, a little bit around Endrick, and a couple of other bits and pieces as well. You know your part in this, my friends. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video, and of course, please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Let's start off around the news that you're probably all here to find out about. There was a breaking story today. I think it came from the Times to say that there was a bit of a setback for Luis Diaz. He obviously travelled over with the Reds to Dubai for the warm weather training, and then we've got a couple of friendlies coming up against Lyon and AC Milan. But he has had a setback. Now, what is a setback? Your guess at this particular moment is as good as mine. All I can say to you is what Jurgen Klopp has said, and his words on it are, it's all good fitness-wise with the boys who are here. What's not good is we have to wait and see with Lucho. He felt something and needed to have further assessment there, but apart from that, they all look really, really good. That's all we know at this moment in time. Now, he felt something. That could be anything. You know, we're not necessarily saying that he's going to be out for another 3-4 weeks here, but I can't in good conscience sit here and say that he's going to be absolutely fine as well. When we get an update on it, of course, we will bring it straight to you. But he is part of that travelling squad that went over there. I think it's a 33-man squad featuring the likes of Ben Doak and all as well. Other big news, I guess this is kind of breaking news because it's just happened. Alisson and Fabinho, well, they're on the way home. Brazil have just been knocked out of the World Cup by Croatia on penalties. And I have to just say, Luka Modric, I don't care what age he is an unbelievable football player. And Croatia have done it again. I was going to say Portugal. Croatia have done it again, and they've got through on penalties, and Brazil are going home. The pressure on those Brazilian boys during that shootout must have been immense. Alisson, well, he didn't get near any of them, to be quite honest with you. The first two went down the middle. Ali went the wrong way. So, yeah, that's that. Alisson's home. Fabinho's on his way home. And look, you want your lads to do well at World Cups, but most importantly, I don't want our boys to get injured. And that's the most important part of all of this for me. So Alisson and Fabinho, they may be home a little bit earlier than expected. So I think they'll get about a week's holiday and then they'll meet up with the rest of the team. And we should have the boys all fit and ready to go then for the 22nd, which is the game, of course, in the League Cup against Manchester City. We don't know as of yet if Diogo Jota will be available for that. Or excuse me, not Diogo Jota. He's definitely not available for that. Sorry. If Luis Diaz will be available for that. Diogo Jota is looking like February at this moment in time. What I'm interested to find out, though, is will we see many minutes for Ben Doak in these friendlies? Because we're all quite excited with the little cameos we've seen from him. So I wouldn't be surprised. Arsenal, of course, also part of that tournament over there in Dubai. They beat Lyon by 3-0, and they also won a penalty shootout, which apparently gets them a bonus point on top of that as well. So yeah, we'll be doing that game, as I said, on Sunday. We'll be starting from about 1:30. I hope you can join us for that one. Moving on to some transfer talk now, and one of the most talked about transfer prospects is, of course, Endrick from Palmeiras. We've been saying to you guys for the longest time that every top club in Europe has been tracking this kid, and that race is over. I told you where he was most likely going to go, and he is going there. He is going to Real Madrid. A 72 million euro fee has been agreed between Palmeiras and Real Madrid. He won't come to Madrid until he's 18 years of age, so it's still a year and a half to go. It'll be 2024 before they see this kid. And part of the rumours deal is that they don't go after Houlden. That's what's been reported in the media anyway. I'm not sitting here telling you it's true or it isn't true, but apparently Endrick's camp wanted reassurances from Florentino Perez and Real Madrid that he wouldn't have his progress or his development stunted by them going after Houlden. So let's wait and see what happens. I personally think that they will go after Houlden and they will find a way to sweet talk Endrick's camp. But we'd seen that he was at Cobham. He was looking around Chelsea's training ground. I think Liverpool were interested, Manchester City, Barca, everybody is interested in the kid. But 72 million euro, it's a bit above his release clause. His release clause at Palmeiras was 60 million euro, but apparently Madrid were willing to pay that extra 12 million just to get that deal done and dusted and over the line and make sure that they got their man. They do love a South American there, and I guess there's another one on the way. Right, another little bit of update for you guys is around Bobby Firmino. You know, we said to you guys in last night's stream that it's been reported that Roberto Firmino is being offered a new deal at Liverpool Football Club, but it will be on reduced terms. Now, again, I don't know what those reduced terms are. As of now, I believe Bobby Firmino earns about £180,000 a week. So, reduced terms, again, I can't imagine he's going to be on 30 or 40 grand a week. So, I'd imagine you're probably talking maybe 130, 120, something like that. But either way, it took me a while to digest the information, but on reduced wages, keeping him around for a year or two, I think I'm all right with that. You know, he's my favourite player at the football club, so any excuse to keep Bobby around is pretty good with me. Other images that we've seen, of course, from Dubai have seen Naby Keita out there training, and he's one player who, I can't be honest, I don't think deserves a new deal. I don't want to get a new deal. And that seems to be from you guys when we've spoken on live streams, that seems to be the consensus amongst Liverpool fans. It's never great when you lose a player that you spent, 54 million quid on. You lose him for free. I'd rather that at this moment in time than we waste another, 7 million quid a year in wages to keep Naby at the club for 3 or 4 years. It hasn't worked. It could have worked. It had lots of potential, but all of a sudden injuries start clouding his performances and his ability, or availability I should say. So yeah, Naby Keita, for me, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section, but for me, I don't want him to get a new deal. And one more question that I wanted to really quickly bring up with you guys and girls is around sales, because people keep asking me, who do we think will move on in the summer? And I don't know. I honestly do not know. I mean, thinking about it, going through the squad, it's slim pickings. You know, we're going to lose Milner to contract running out. We're going to lose Keita. We're going to lose Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. So no money coming in for those. And we need to add to midfield anyway. So I really am unsure about potential outgoings. The only two, and these are probably far-fetched because they've just signed new deals relatively recently, that I could think of would be maybe Joe Gomez and maybe Curtis Jones. But again, I can't see Klopp feeling comfortable getting rid of Curtis Jones. A bit of an update, by the way, while we're talking about centre backs, and the reason that I bring up Joe Gomez's name is we're being constantly linked with that young kid from Benfica, Antonio Silva. Now, Pep Guardiola's former assistant has been speaking about the guy, and he said that he's absurdly good, that he's incredible. And I did say to you guys yesterday, I believe it was, that Liverpool have been linked with a 45 million quid move for the Benfica 19-year-old centre back. And unless we move on, maybe Joe Gomez, I can't see where the funds are going to come from for Jurgen Klopp, because we know about Bellingham in the summer. That's going to take up a whole chunk of money. We know about the interest in Amrabat and Liverpool looking to do something in January. So, you know, unless I'm very, very wrong, which I would be very happy to be, I just can't see where we get the money for the 45 million centre-back, particularly when we know we need at least 2 or 3 midfielders and probably a wide forward. But if he's as good as Pep Guardiola's assistant says he is, maybe now is the time to make an attack on this guy and try and get him into the club. So, a couple of questions for you guys then to finish up. What's your story, or what's your take on the Bobby Firmino situation? Would you be happy if Liverpool sold Curtis Jones or Joe Gomez? And do you know much about this youngster that we're speaking about here, the centre-back from Benfica? Let me know either way, because I won't lie to you, I haven't seen much of him play football. I know he's made one appearance for Portugal at the World Cup, but other than that, I know nothing. Right, my friends, I'm going to leave you to it. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Again, we will be live for the Liverpool game on Twitch about 1:30 from Sunday. Have yourselves a cracking weekend. Much love from my family to yours. Take care. Bye-bye.